Duvet by Boa, or maybe I'll call it Duvet. What do you think about that? How would you feel about it if I called it Duvet? We've got some strummy stuff. We've got a finger-picking solo thing, but you could do it with a plectrum if you'd like. Let's start it. Should we start with the solo or the strummy part? Let's start with the strummy part, get that over with, then we'll do the exciting, challenging solo part. My name is Stuart. Welcome to Guitar Lessons with Stuart. We have to learn 3 chords for this song. A type of a G chord, a type of B minor chord, and also an E minor chord. That's it for the chords. Let's learn the G chord first. So, here's how I play the G chord. It looks like a G bar chord, but I'm not actually barring. See, my pointer finger is hitting on the low E string, but not touching the bottom strings. Let's go through it note by note. Pointer finger, 3rd fret on the E string. This is in standard tuning, by the way. Then your ring finger is gonna play the 5th fret on the A string, the 2nd string from the top. Pinky plays the 5th fret on the D string, 3rd string from the top. Then your middle finger plays the 4th fret on the G string. Those 4 fingers in place, make sure the bottom 2 strings, the high E and B strings, are open. So again, pointer finger is not smashing down like a typical bar chord. It's angled up like that. You play all the strings. Why is my watch talking to me? How to play the B minor chord on guitar. It was listening to us this entire time. It's like a G6 chord. Cool chord, I like it. You also could play this chord like this. Middle finger on the 3rd fret on the top, then 2nd fret, then open, open, ring finger on the B string on the 3rd fret, and then just leave your pinky off so you have the high E string open. That's another option. I might do it like that occasionally, but for this song, I prefer to do it like this. So a little bit of a smoother sound, and it's an easier transition for me into the next chord. Next chord is a B minor with an 11. Take that G chord that you just played, move it back 1 fret. So now you're on the 2nd fret, and then move up a string. So now you've got pointer finger on the 2nd fret of the A string, ring finger on the 4th fret of the D string, pinky on the 4th fret of the G string, and then middle finger on the 3rd fret of the B string. Here's a challenge. Pointer finger, you would like it to push on the 2nd fret of the A string, but then with the tiniest little tip of your finger, have it mute the top string, the low E string. That's a little bit of a challenge. Some people might want to bring their thumb up to mute it. For me, if I bring my thumb up here, my fingers all crammed together and it's much too difficult. So I keep my thumb back here, tip of my pointer finger, mutes the E string, and then make sure the high E string, that bottom string, is open. So get your pointer finger out of the way there. It's a B minor. I guess it's like a B minor add 11. That's what we'll call it. We can't call it a B minor 11 chord because there's no 7 in this chord. Then we go to an E minor. It's a plain old E minor chord. So that's open E string, 2nd fret on the A string, 2nd fret on the D string, and then all the rest of the strings are open. Sometimes you could throw in a pinky down here on the 2nd fret of the E string. It makes it into like an E minor with a 9. Beautiful chord, fits this song beautifully. You also could sometimes use an E minor 7 where you put your pinky on the 3rd fret of the B string. Those are our 3 chords for the verse and for the chorus. Now we just need to learn the strumming pattern. It's fast, it's a lot of strums. Let's see if I can remember it. That's the basic pattern. We're gonna try to keep that going, but you can throw in little variations when you feel like it. I'm sure they do that on the recording, Boa, and their hit song, Duvet. Here's the strumming we're gonna do. You're gonna do 2 strums down, but I only want you to hit the top couple strings when you do that. So don't hit everything, just focus in, really focus in on that low E string, the top string. You'll hit a couple other strings, no big deal. Then do a big strum down where you play all of the strings. So we've got boom, boom, bam. See that? Top, top, strum. Then, let's see what happens next. Then we're just gonna do a big old down up. So we've got down, 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 up. Hey! Boom, boom, bow, bow, bow. And the speed is like slow, 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 fast, fast. Ba, boom, ga, boom, ga. Then we're gonna do up, down, 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 up, down. Down, 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 up, down. Hey! Down, down, up. I said down, down, up. I'm not feeling this at all today. I am not in the mood to play this song. How am I doing so far? How am I doing? I fell down. So far, we've got down, 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 up, down. Then you're gonna do another down. So down, 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 up, down, down. And then finally, a real quick down, up. Down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up. So very slowly with a great view. Look at this. Down, 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 up, down, 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 up. That's the pattern. How many strums is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, down, I don't know, maybe 10-ish. Let's play it 3 times in a row together. Medium speed. I'm gonna yell out all the downs and ups. It's gonna be a nightmare. 1, 2, 3, and a 4, and a down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up. Last time. Down, down, up, down, 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 up. Just gonna have to play it a trillion times. Then you only do that once per chord. So just down, 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 up, down, 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 up. Switch to the next chord. These chords are kind of tough. We're using 4 fingers for 2 of these chords. How are you supposed to switch so quickly? I'm just supposed to go down, up, and then quickly be down on the next one? No, there's a trick. If you recall, our strumming pattern ends with down, up really fast. During that down, up, you are already gonna start switching to the next chord. So watch this. Watch! Down, 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 up, down, down, switch, down, 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 up. Okay, bow. It sounds a little clunky when we do it slowly, but if we speed it up, listen to this. You see what I'm doing there? Doing that last down, up, down, 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 up, down, down, start to switch. I'm playing like the open strings while I'm switching chords. And it might be totally open, they might be kind of muted. See that? And especially if you're playing it fast, that little chka where it's kind of not quite the chord, but it's sort of some open strings and some muted stuff. It sounds very nice and rhythmic. I love it. So we are now going to play the entire verse. This is the verse, by the way, in case you didn't know. Let's play the verse all the way through. It's going to go like this. G to B minor to E minor and then back to B minor. That's our chord progression. G, B minor, E minor, B minor. I believe they do this 3 times for each verse. Let's play the verse 1 time. Kind of slow. I'll call out some stuff in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4. And a down, 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 up, down, down. Switch B minor. Then we go to E minor. I said that a little bit too late for you. Then B minor. And then you just do that 3 more times. And that's the verse to the song called Duvet by Boa. Let's learn the chorus real quick. Chorus goes like this. Same chords, but different rhythm, different order. We're gonna start with E minor. We're gonna go E minor. I'm just throwing 1, 2, 3, 4. Just 4 strums down. Down, 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 down. Then go to the B minor chord. Down, down. Just 2 downs on it. That one I hit kind of hard. I go bang, bang. And then we're gonna do one strum at first of the G. So it goes a little something like this. A minor, B, B, A. Oh, but can't go and do it again. Ba, ba, ba. After that, you play that G, you hold it out for a second, and then we're just gonna go bum, 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 bum. How many strums was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you play it once, let it sit for like a beat, and then do 7 strums. I don't know how many that was. I wasn't counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hey, ba, ba, ba. E, then B, B, G. Very crucial. Notice with most of these chords here, where I'm just going down, 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 I'm really focusing on the top few strings. But when I get to the G, I do one big strum, I let it sit for a beat, and then the last 7 strums, I'm just focusing on the top again. Now there's this cool thing that they do, the bass player I believe does it every time, but the guitarist I think does it occasionally in the song, but it sounds really cool. I like to do it every time because it sounds good, which is this. We go. So after you get to the G, instead of strumming the G 7 more times, play on the top string 5, 5, 7, 7, then go down to the A string and play 5, 5, 7, 7. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 5, 5, 7, 7, 5, 5, 7. Oh, I was wrong. You don't play 5, 5, 7, 7 on the A string. You only play the 7 once. So bum, 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 bum. Then right back to the E minor. Okay, I gotta chill out. It's so hot in here. I'm wearing this sweater. It's so hot. Do I look sweaty? Well, we need to learn the solo. The solo's fun, but it's kind of difficult as well. So, totally different from the verse and the chorus. The solo, I think that they're finger picking using fingers like this. You can do it with the pick if you want. I'm actually not entirely sure. It's really fast, so trying to do it with the pick, my pick can. That was not it at all. I don't know what that was. But when I'm playing it with the pick, my pick can kind of get caught in the strings a little bit. I like using my fingers, but here's a little trick that I do. Because we're using the pick before the solo, and we're using the pick after the solo, I got my pick, see it? And then I just slip it right in between my middle finger and my pointer finger for safekeeping until I'm ready for it again. So again, that was like, I'm holding it, and I just go like this. I go, let's see, where's the best view? I go, but how do I do it? Oh, that's what I do. My middle finger comes up and just kind of grabs it from my pointer finger, and then my pointer finger comes off, and then my pointer finger goes on top. So I go, boom. Boom. That's not helpful to anyone. Look at that. Look at that. You see that? And then it's there. It's there, just comfortably between those two fingers, and I can do all my finger picking stuff. And see, it just stays there. So that's what I do. You can throw it on the ground, grab a new pick when you're done. You can play the solo with the pick. I don't even give a flip what you do with the pick. But let's learn the solo. Pinky on the 5th fret of the high E string. Pointer finger on the 3rd fret of the B string, the 2nd string from the bottom. And then middle finger on the 4th fret of the G string, 3rd string from the bottom. We're gonna go like this. So that was middle finger plays the bottom string, then pointer finger plays the B string, 2nd from the bottom, and then thumb plays the G string, 3rd string from the bottom. So we've got those 3 fingers there. We go binka bong. See that? We're gonna play that 5 times in a row. Was that 5? Probably. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Beautiful. Fantastic. Great. Then you're going to take this exact same chord shape and you're going to slide it up so your pinky is on the 10th fret. So now starting from the bottom, we've got pinky on 10, pointer finger on 8, and then middle finger on 9. you're gonna do the same picking on that chord just one time. So we've got first chord, then up to the 10th fret. It's beautiful, it's beautiful. After that, your ring finger is gonna go to the 9th fret on the high E string, the bottom string, and get rid of your pinky and do the same picking. So that was 10, 9. See that right there? Then take this shape, slide it 1, 2 frets back, and then bring your pointer finger an extra fret back. Did I say strings back or did I say frets back? I want my frets back. That's a Chili's commercial. It was a reference to a Chili's commercial for baby back ribs. We're gonna have a ring finger on the 7th fret of the high E string, pointer finger on the 5th fret of the B string, middle finger on the 7th fret of the G string. We play the same picking some amount of times. Is it one time? I don't remember. Just one time on that. So it's 7, 5, 7. Then, are you still with me? This is the part that what I like to do is I take my pinky, I stretch it all the way up to the 9th fret. This is a little bit of a stretch, but I think you can do it. You're gonna keep these 3 fingers here, bring your pinky all the way up to the 9th fret, and do the same picking. So that is a lot of stuff we just played. A lot of stuff. We had this chord 5 times. Then we went up to this one once. Your ring finger took over on the 9th fret. You slid back to the 7th and 5th frets. Then had to stretch your pinky up to 9. Here is how I recommend practicing this solo. In the actual song, they do it very fast. Don't try to do it that fast. Are you crazy? We're gonna treat it like it's a nice, slow, classical song. I wanna practice this song like it's a classical piece of music. And we're gonna play it nice and slow and romantic and just try to get the notes sounding clear and clean and keep a consistent rhythm slowly and peacefully like this. See that? Wasn't that nice? You can even do it slower. Do it so slowly that you feel like you're gonna throw up. And then you'll know that you're playing it slow enough. All right, so we just did 7, 5, 7, pinky up to 9. Now, abandon that crazy stretch of a chord. Play the 9th fret with your ring finger just totally by itself. Then play the 10th fret with your ring finger totally by itself. So we went... The reason I'm not using my pinky to play 9 again is because we want to get the ring finger ready anyway, and I want to give us a break from this crazy stretch of a chord. I don't want to keep this chord all stretched out like that forever. Now we have to do something that I probably remember. I remember we're going to play the 12th fret with the ring finger on the high E string, pointer finger on the 10th fret of the B string, and then middle finger on the 12th fret of the G string. You're gonna play that chord just like that with that same picking, then go up 2 frets to 14. So now it's 14, 12, 14. Just like that. Then go back down to 12 and 10. So that was... Then we're gonna go all the way back to the second chord we played with the solo. This was pinky on 10 of the E string, pointer finger on 8 of the B string, middle finger on 9 of the G string. Oh my goodness, so many chords. Back from here, it was... You see that? Oh, beautiful. I used ring finger for that chord instead of pinky. I don't care. I don't even care. Then, ring finger goes to the 9th fret of the high E string. You're just going to play high E string, high B string. There's only one B string. There's no high and low B string. Give me a break. And then put your pinky back onto 10 and play those same 2 strings. So that was 9, 10. Okay, how we doing? How we doing? Should we play this all the way from the beginning once very slowly? Let's do it. Start with this chord. 5, 3, 4. Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then up to 10. Ring finger. 7. Pinky. 9, 10, 12, 14, 12, 10, 9, 10. Okay. Oh my God, I'm getting so sweaty. I'm getting so sweaty. We just did this. We just did 9, 10. Then you're gonna go back to just 9 with the ring finger on the high E string. So that's 9 on the bottom. Pointer finger 8 on the second string from the bottom. Middle finger 9 on the G string, the third string from the bottom. You're gonna play those 3 strings one at a time. Pinky goes to 10 again, do the same picking. Then go back to the 9 with your ring finger. Then we're gonna go back to 7 on the high E, 5 on the B string, 7 on the G string, and you're gonna play those 3 notes twice in a row. Okay, we made it through the first half of the solo, which actually is more like 75% of the solo. Let's play through that one more time together. I know this is awful, but we're gonna play through it once together. Then we'll learn the second part. So we got 5. Then up to 10, ring finger, 7, pinky, 9, 10, 12, 14, 12, 10, 9, 10, 9, 10, 9, 7, 7. I kind of stalled out for a second at the end there. Okay, second half of the solo. Starts off exactly the same. Exactly the same. Go back to that first chord we were doing. Pinky on 5 of the high E string. Pointer finger on 3 of the B string. Middle finger on 4 of the G string. You're gonna play 5 times. 2, 3, 4, 5. Back up to the 10th fret. You go 10. Back to 9. Then we're gonna go back to the 7 and the 5. Stretch your pinky out again. Everything's exactly the same so far. Go 9, 10, exactly like we did before. Then we go back to 12, 10, 12, just like we did before. We're gonna do our regular picking pattern. 1, 2, 3. Then go up to 14, exactly like we did before. So far, everything is literally exactly how we did it the first time. So we go 12th fret, 14, then back to 12, then back to 14. So that was 12, 14, 12, 14. Okay, now things are changing a little bit. Go back to 12, but you're gonna just play the high E string, then play the G string with your thumb. So we are skipping the B string. We're just going boom, boom, keeping this 12, 10, 12 chord over here. So we've got 12, 12, like that. Up to 14, do the same exact picking. So that was just bing, bong, bing, bang. You see that? So it was... Oh, so it's like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. Counting, it makes it where you count with it. It helps, I think, right? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. Then we're gonna do that whole 12 to 14 thing, which is one more time. We go 12, 14. Is that it? Yep, so that, okay, so after we did the bing, bong, bing, bang, then we do the bing, bang, bong, bing, bang, bong one more time, then we go all the way up to 19. Bring your ring finger up to 19 on the high E string, pointer finger on 17 of the B string, middle finger on 19 of the G string. And we're gonna play those 3 notes. What I do is I do it twice, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then I just play that first note one more time, and that gives me a little bit of time to get ready for the G chord again. Oh my goodness, are you kidding me with that thing? When you get up here, you notice my thumb has to like pop out over here. I can't reach around the back. It just is too awkward. If this is just on your guitar, if you can just barely get up there to these frets, then for this last note, just play 19 on the high E string 3 times. It's gonna sound great. No one's gonna know. Nobody's gonna know. How could they know? Did I get that meme thing right? I don't remember what it is. Is that the whole song? Here's how they end it. They go, I don't remember how they end. Well, they play the verse. Then we do the... That's right, they do the chorus. And they just end it on that G chord, that G with the open high strings. This really was a bad one, I think. I think that this song has a good solo. I think I know the notes to the solo, and I told you what those notes are, so that was a win. But otherwise, I said a lot of numbers. You have to admit, I said a lot of numbers today. I said a lot of string names today. I did a lot of sweating today.